Hi everybody. So I came here today to show you and to tell you about how you can use Inkscape to vectorize or make into drawings pictures that you drew or obtained online. Okay, first of all, we're gonna open Inkscape, and after this little screen appears, we should have this under the Time to Draw tab, the New Document button. We're going to click on it so we can start a new project on Inkscape. And on the screen, close it real quick. On the screen, I have this paper, which is the sheet of paper that's an A4 size. It just represents a simple piece of paper that's going to reference to as the size of our creation. Okay, well, for starters, you want to get your image here. So let's go to File, Import, and whatever your file is, I'm just going to go to that folder on the browser of files, and I'm going to go click on it and go open it. This dialog box should appear before you, and you shouldn't mess with anything here. Just click OK, and it's going to be imported. All right. Once my image is here, I can have an idea of how big it is compared to the paper. And for vectorizing it or tracing that map of colors that we have here, we're going to use under the path tool box, we're going to go on the third option, which is trace bitmap. When we go to trace bitmap, this image should be selected, otherwise it's not going to appear. Okay, I will tinker with the thresholds. If I put it to more to the right, it's going to include more parts to my vector. And if I put it to the left, it's going to put less parts into my vector. So I want it to be somewhat in the middle, so it includes enough. It doesn't get too noisy. By saying noisy, I mean too granulated. Okay. Uh, when I am choosing these options, I'm just going to go, after I chose everything, I'm just going to go on apply. And after I applied it, I have now a copy or a tracing of my image that is understandable by a machine that works on it, like a laser machine, as we've discussed probably in class before. If I go on view right here and I go on display modes and I put outline, I'm gonna see nothing on the original picture, but I'm gonna see these lines on the traced image that I created, which is the one that my laser machine or printer or whatever is going to understand. All right. This is the foundation of this exercise. And moving on from here, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the the, the fine tuning for this, the touching up. Okay, this image is not necessary anymore. We can delete it. And now that we have this one, since we're working on stencils and we're working on paint with paint, what's going to happen is that you remember every white part of the image is material and every black part of the image is a hole. So if we have holes here, everything that gets cut is gonna fall. So what we have to do is we're gonna have to grab the eraser tool, which is here on the left side, and we're gonna go, and it's better to zoom in for this. We're just gonna go like this and connect whatever white parts are with the rest of the white parts so they don't go flying. Okay? Now, this part, this mid part, of my drawing is not going to be disconnected from the rest because it's meeting the white meets white in every part of the job. Same thing with this little tip right here, which is kind of loose. It's very long, so it's better to make it meet with something here on the other side so it doesn't get fragile, right? Good. Uh, this finger is fine because it doesn't need anything. This part is also fine. This part is also fine because these are all holes, if you can imagine them. And these, I might not even want them. I might just not want them at all. So what I can do about those is just go on the node tool right here, select them like so, and delete them if I don't want them. After I turn back again to the selector tool, I'm done with them. I don't need them anymore, right? Same goes for these little specks here that I created on my image. Not necessarily that's going to appear on your image too, but uh, do you see somewhere that I still need to fix before I send this to print or to cut? I suppose you do, right? Here on this little eye that I created, which is a mass of white in the middle of a lot of black. So what I'm gonna have to do is go to the eraser tool again, and I'm gonna choose whatever's closest here to connect. Okay, uh, this part is also kind of close, or one of the closest, so I can get it working, and also this one. So now I have the outer part of my drawing connecting to the inner part of my drawing. I'm going to create another bridge here. So it's connected. All right, so now I have 4 support points, which is enough. And now I need to do the same for this little ball here in the middle because it's also going to fall if I do it. With a ball, it's kind of tough to have a situation in which it doesn't look unnatural, but yeah, you kind of do whatever you feel like is best, right? So now I connected them, and now they can sustain themselves. All right. You can see that on the view, like in the display mode of outline, my drawing has all of the bridges necessary for it to not fall. Okay? After that, if I consider my drawing to be done, to be completely finalized, I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to Save As. After I save as, I'm going to change this Inkscape SVG to Desktop Cutting Plotter AutoCAD DXF R14 file type. I'm going to name my file. My name is Cesar, and this is my project. Okay, you use your name or the name of your group and put project under. Okay, and we're going to save it. I'm going to save to my desktop and save it. This should be left as it is, safe from this part. Base unit should be mm. Okay, click OK and wait for it to save. That's all for today. I hope you can get this done easily. I hope you don't struggle too much with it. It's fairly simple and quite fun actually. So enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.